Hello everyone, and welcome back, once again, to Darkwood. Last time we had a couple of really good days in a row, and I want to utilize that momentum. I'm going to focus today on a little bit more exploring than before, and for that, we're going to have to arm ourselves. Of course, I've been reading all of your comments. Oh, that stone's not worth anything. Of course, I've been reading all of your comments, accepting any help I can get. And I'm learning a lot of useful things from you guys, so I'm really, really grateful that you guys have been such a big help. Let's buy... How many does it take to get more of you? Actually, every time I start this up, I don't actually remember exactly how much I have to work with. I remember we put down that bear trap, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful walking around the workbench from now on. Now, what do we have? Do I have the ability, first of all, to repair that? I do. Okay. And can I upgrade it? What would it take to upgrade that item? I'm not really concerned with finding gas so much, because we actually found a lot in the last episode, which means we have plenty enough to survive for at least a few more days without replenishing. And we have the reputation to buy some more from that trader. And we'll have even more if we find some good stuff out here. So, in the beginning I was kind of panicking a little bit about that, but I'm not panicking anymore. Now, I kind of feel like I have a little bit more freedom to explore my surroundings. Now, let's take a look at our map and see there's not really a whole ton up here. But actually, I'm saying that prematurely. I feel like every time I come to dense trees, I just kind of write the area off completely, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be exploring. For example, these broken tractors always seem to yield some useful things. Gas, a full tank of gas, some scrap metal, a wire, and a battery. And now that we have 2 wire, we can use that to create a lockpick, which we can use to open the chest by the Wolfman. I always get really, really nervous going into these darker areas, but... You know, sometimes there's hidden things up here. Sometimes there's hidden things in the darkness by the branches hanging overhead. Always worth having a look around. And you did tell me to be on the lookout for hidden bodies. Probably died of starvation. Yeah, well, you gave me some nails. Saved me about 18 reputation, having to buy those. They can also be used to repair these boards, which of course is very, very useful. More bear traps, always good to have more scrap metal. I really feel like I'm starting to learn this game. Which, don't mistake that for me becoming overconfident, because I am totally expecting to gain a lesson in humility sometime in the near future. But some of you told me that what I should really be doing is using this time to kind of make this area of the forest my own. Oh, no. Okay, there's 3 of them. I don't really want to try messing with that right now. I do still have my free drink from the Well of Life. Okay, should we maybe try and take you on? See, my philosophy in games is that I usually don't attack NPCs that don't attack me. And the kind of neat thing about this game is that the NPCs do feel pretty alive. They don't feel like they're placed here just to attack me on sight. They're all kind of doing their own thing, and it feels like whether or not they attack me kind of depends on the degree to which I interfere with the activities they were already up to. It really goes a long way to making this feel like a breathing world, and one which operates on its own rules and logic, which I'm an interloper in. It's kind of new kid at school syndrome. And it's a perfect thing for a game like this, where it's all about learning. Learning to fit in with this alien, dark world. What is all this? Brook? Okay, so this is in the top left corner of the map to the west of my house. I always want to understand where things are relative to other landmarks. What are these? I can't seem to look at them They look like something that may harm me if I step in them, if the mushrooms are any indication to go by. Oh, I shouldn't be going this way, should I? And keep our weapon at the ready. Stop building anticipation soundtrack. A lamp. And a chair. It's almost like some kind of living space built into the giant roots of whatever massive trees this is. A medium caliber magazine, pistol, and wire. Okay, let's drag you out. I feel like I shouldn't be coming this way. This can't be right. This all just feels so dangerous. Oh man, what am I letting out if I... Oh, hang on, I've gone and stuck myself. What am I letting out by pulling this thing out? This almost seems like some kind of makeshift barricade. I keep thinking I hear footsteps that aren't my own, also. And I can't look behind me while I'm doing this. Can I stash this over here? I don't want to drag it all the way out. But I may also, if I can, I may also want to drag some of this back to my base and use it to block off that front door. That might be something useful that I could do. Generator. Oh, this is like a whole makeshift base. Where are you? I hear you, doggy. Die. I'm just a hater of dogs. Now, I thought I was finally getting my, legs for this game when I started fighting a bunch of dogs in the previous episode. And one of you said that I'm becoming like a genocider of animals. And I was like, come on, I thought I was being wrong by not killing them, and I was finally starting to do the right thing. But to finally finish my thought, I kept getting distracted. I was saying that I could use the generator in the Southern Pass to use that as a temporary base, but some of you pointed out that without the protective substance with an oven, that won't actually work, and I will die instantaneously when night begins to fall. This is so annoying. I'm so afraid for when I finally get out of here and see what kind of turn the light has taken. Oh, actually, what's going to happen when it goes over those things on the ground? I'm still kind of paranoid to touch them because I feel like it's probably something not good. Most things in this forest are not good. It's so slow. Almost backed up into the mushrooms. I always get so disturbed by those dog in distress noises. I don't know if those are just ambient sounds or if there's actually a dog out there making them. But the way this top-down view is arranged, without being able to see the source, it just makes me think that something is preying on them just off camera. It always makes me wonder what's out there that's a bigger threat than the threats that I've been encountering. I'm sure the answer is a lot of things, but like I said, I still don't know if they are actually a real thing that I have to worry about. And home sweet home. Let's drag you. I'm too far. Come on, get inside. Really wish I had like a moving van or something. Get a U-Haul up in here. I feel like I've already kind of wasted my whole day. But I did get some decent loot out of the deal. And maybe I have time to do just a little bit more outside. Oop. Another bear trap. Now, I could swear that I found some of these in places that I haven't been, or that I've already been. Which kind of makes me think, if they are spawning, like, between the days, That's really spooky. Because who's out there laying them when I'm not around to see it? Oh, so close to walking into those mushrooms, but we learned before that, yes, those crows can indicate a corpse nearby. Which means more stuff for me. Yep, more wires. Always need more lockpicks for getting through those chests. Ah, speaking of... It's getting dark. I think I might make that a first thing in the morning type of deal. I don't really know how secure I feel in doing that. I'm just not super confident that I'll be able to get back in time. Now, something else I'm going to do is grab this lamp and drag it to the corner. Some of you guys were a little conflicted on whether or not the lamp increases your visibility through the windows. However, it was already a problem blocking this path, so that it kind of forces me to squeeze through here or past the chain trap. It was a little bit dangerous. So getting it out of the way won't be a bad thing. The only thing that's kind of lame about it is that now I don't have that light close to the corner, so it's not illuminating as much as it possibly could. And also, I never know at what point in the daylight cycle should I turn on this generator. Like, now, I feel like this bright orange is meant to indicate that, like, any second now it's going to be dark out. I'll probably just wait until it fades just a little bit. I really need a watch. I just can't afford one right now. Okay. Once it starts to fade from its dark orange, that's usually when I've been turning it on. And let's take a sip from the well, just might as well. I don't think there's any downside to doing that, at least not that I've seen so far. And let's take this wardrobe and push it in front of the door because... There we go. And I imagine that'll hopefully be a little bit sturdier than the stool. Now, what have we got? That window's barricaded. That one's got a bear trap in front of it. What else? We've got the wardrobe wedged in that door. That should be totally impossible to open unless something can drag, which would be a real drag. That door is that window is barricaded, has a chain trap in front of it. The door down here is barricaded, it's got nothing in front of it. This window's got nothing in front of it. So we're going to have to put something together for that. I'm going to go craft a bear trap real quick. Or should I just go with the chain trap? The bear trap needs 3. The chain trap needs 2. I'm just going to go with the chain trap because it worked well enough last night. I may eat my words on that, but I'm willing to take that risk for now. Close that so that I'll hear it if it opens, because I want to be aware of movement throughout the house. Let's place down a chain trap. I should also probably get to buying some more boards so that I can barricade these windows properly. Probably save a lot of scrap metal that way. Last night, I don't even think that savage was coming for me. I think it was just kind of scrounging around. Now we wait. I've talked about it already, but I absolutely adore the way nights are done in this game. The way you just sit huddled in your one safe corner. It's the best game I've seen to simulate... Oh no. Are we having a paranormal event? I get nervous whenever the lights dim. It's the best game I've seen to simulate the idea of being alone in your house and sitting nervously in a corner. I'm kind of torn on whether or not I should just show the full nights, because I won't be talking for the entirety of them, but I feel like a big part of the game is the anxiety of just sitting there with nothing happening, but knowing that anything might. Wondering if every flicker of the light is heralding the arrival of something beyond my comprehension. I really like how this game is giving... I don't know if I'm safe to venture into the darkness of my own house. I just heard something take a step out there. You guys told me that... I'm not pushing that thing out of the way of the door. No, I'm not doing it. Then again, you said that something might be left on my doorstep. I don't know if you guys are just trolling me or what. There's a light in the other room. What does it mean? Nope, 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 nope. That was a savage. Okay, let's push that in front of the doorway before he tries to break in. That was my... Ow! Where did you come from? Come on. Where did you come from? How did you even get in? There's somebody else in here. Oh. Poisonous mushrooms. Can I harvest that safely? What was that about? It's like he came out of the mushrooms. Okay, I should be getting back to the light. There is no light here. Why is there no light here? Why is there no light anywhere? Has the generator shut off? Have I run out of gas? I think that was the door just to my right. The darkness is closing in on me. Close. I can hear moving about. I'm ready. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not ready. This is the most intense night so far. I don't know how long it'll take for this torch to burn out naturally, or if it only goes down when I take a swing. Come on, just a few more seconds. I can see those precious few bits of early morning light. I think my generator died. I think it ran out of gas. Alright, switch back to my primary. I think we made it. Yes. Oh, that was so close. And the trader is teleported into my home. I'm probably going to end up buying some more planks from you because clearly there's some gaps in our security. It's not as tight as I had thought. Let's check our traps. I don't know if something might have come in during the night. It looks like... No, it looks like everything's still okay in here. Nothing came in through this back way. I think that really is working. I don't think anything has tried to come in since then. I'm going to take this gasoline and use it to fill up the generator because I'm certain that it's out now. We really need to review what went right and what went wrong. Now, it doesn't look like that gap's big enough for anything to have come through. But it's really hard to... We invite you to a celebration behind the cornfield in the southwestern edge of the dry meadow. 7725. Southwestern edge of the dry meadow. Okay, well, we're dropping everything to do that, of course. Before we do that, though, let's repair our weapon. We have a ton of reputation, so I'm just going to buy all 5 of those planks. And what else could we use? I feel like the watch would be good. It would be very good, but all of our reputation right now, I just don't know if I can swing that. I can upgrade it into hardened, more nails to inflict more damage, or I can put whatever that is. I hate it when games show the icon but not text, so I don't even know what those things are. But you can use less stamina, inflict more damage, or Increase durability. I would like to increase durability, but that's a lot of resources to do that. Let's fill this up. Yeah, as I suspected, it's out. Alright. What does one full tank of gas get us here? I could have sworn we had a lot more gas than that. Now, I'm not sure if those notches mean anything. Does each of these different sections of the refuel indicator mean a night? Because I had taken it to be roughly that, but I'm not sure if that's exactly true. I'm a little nervous with how easily I was able to push that out of the way. Let's just leave this here. We have a lockpick on us still, which means that we are ready to head to the southwest corner and find out which party we were cordially invited to. I think that might have been the knock on the door during the night. But I was very immediately attacked by an uninvited guest. We actually had to head this way anyway. More rags, because, remember, the southwest corner is where the Wolfman hangs out. So we gotta go back and try that chest from the previous part that I never got to. Oh, this is a different farm from the one in the eastern part. Location found. Wedding. Okay, things have gone Wonderland real fast. I thought this was more post-apocalypse type of survival. I think something really weird's going on here. Oh, am I gonna have to navigate my way through this like a maze? I don't like how this is blocking my line of sight. Okay. Okay, you're good right where you are. Actually, if I were to leave you on a chain trap, like if I were to get this at my base, would it be possible to basically keep one as a pet? There's some flowers of more colorful variety on the ground here. And this looks to be some kind of combine harvester. It's cool that I can walk under the pipe. Okay, it says wedding. I'm here. But what am I doing here? What am I looking for? Can I run past you? Oop. How far does that chain stretch? I just feel like you're clearly a pet, and killing you might make some people uncomfortable. What are you? Am I early? Should I have brought a gift? I can hear banging from the inside. You look like something I don't want to touch. Oh, wait, it told me this, Hang on, how do I check my inventory? I mean, my journal. Yeah, 7725, okay. Oh, that soundtrack is so creepy. What am I getting myself into? I feel so unprepared. The way the line of sight causes a shadow, the line of sight to peek open. No. Oh, that sounded an awful lot like it was slamming shut behind me. I'm not going to take anything yet because I don't want to offend anyone, whatever offense may mean. Are you a pig? Hello, piggy. Okay, so somebody's taking care of animals. The door lock seems to be jammed. None of my keys fit. Okay, am I supposed to be looking about for something? I can't spend all day here. A flashlight, that would be extremely valuable. But I don't know. I'm still a little apprehensive about just looting this place. I feel like someone may not like that. This really knows how to build suspense. Where is that banging coming from? Oh, sensory overload. The flashing lights everywhere and the strings crisscrossing the room. The deafening now soundtrack in my ears and the music that's playing and the sound of the banging across the room. We've been waiting for you. Who? Who's been waiting for me? Should I not be switching the radio off? What's happening? It's getting very dark. Wanna dance? Dance with me. Dance. Oh, man. No. Will you dance with me? No, they're coming. What do I do? Am I supposed to be making my way through this? Ugh. No. Oh, God, why am I going deeper? Why am I trying to make something out of this? Why am I so sure that there's a reward at the end of this? That belief may be totally unfounded. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Oh, why did I get myself into this? I was fine this morning. I was in a good place. No, I should be leaving. I should be leaving. Who's moving around in there? We've been waiting for... No! 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 Where am I going? How am I getting out? How am I getting out? I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. It's a good thing I don't have that much on me. No. 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 Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Run, 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 run. Run. This is over. This was not worth it. This was a bad idea. Coming here was a bad idea. How far will they chase me? That's the question. How far will they chase me? Dog, can you help? Hopefully I can lose it in this maze. Hopefully I can lose it in this maze. Oh, I am a horror movie protagonist. Oh, I don't know the way out. Wait, this way, this way, this way. This is the way to go. Why am I still holding this thing? Am I free and clear, or is it still chasing me? Am I free and clear, or is it still chasing me? I don't know if it's still on me. Does that mean it's over? Oh, to have a face cam right now. I did not know... Okay, this is the kind of thing that I was hoping for when I started this Let's Play. I did not think it would be possible to be this terrified by a top-down game. Oh, well done. That was so cool. Oh, the way that that's so organically played out. I am so impressed by that. The way it actually made me, through my own decision-making, a horror movie protagonist. I think we still have enough daylight left that we can probably go see the Wolfman. I don't know if I feel comfortable trying for it. But it all begins with foolishly answering the door in the middle of the night, right? An invitation to something. And when I arrive, I find a maze. And as I make my way through, I end up at a dilapidated old house. And I start looking through, there's a dog chained up and animals about, and it looks like it's decorated for a party, but there's no one here. And the invitation contained the door code, which allowed me to get in the first place. So I'm in, looking around for what brought me here and for why. And finally, I come to a locked door at the end of the hall. And this could have been where I turned around and gave up. But I didn't. I climbed out of the house and I was walking around looking for anything to give me clues as to what's going on. And eventually I find a window to climb in. And what I find is a pitch black room. Look, I know I'm just repeating what you just saw, but I'm trying to walk you through my experience as it would be framed as a script, as a movie script. And then finally, as I make my way back out, I think, okay, I'm done, I'm out, that's it. I hear something coming towards me, in the form of being able to see objects moving within the fog, indicated by all caps, a large, booming voice, an echo of what I've already heard that chilled me to my spine, only now being yelled throughout the house. I've been waiting for you. And as soon as I register that, the most terrifying abomination I've ever seen in my life comes bursting through the door, and I'm frantically trying to push stuff against it, but it's bursting through anyway, and in the end, it pushes the couch that I'd put against the door all through the room, and I have to dodge around it and sprint out of the house. And what happens on my way out? I get caught in the very maze that is now the biggest thing, that hurdle, that frustrating hurdle standing between me and safety. This game, no matter what happens from this point out, I will always have a deep appreciation for this game because of the way that all played out. Starting to get dark again. I'm making another torch kind of preemptively, just so that I have it, because if we have another mishap during the night, I want to be prepared. When it comes to survival games like this, I feel like you do... I mean, I brought up the comparison a lot in this series, but I feel like you have to play it like Project Zomboid, where you want to have redundancy. You want to make sure that you're never just one mistake away from death. You always want to have a backup plan. You always want to have that out. Something I did that was pretty foolish was cornering myself in that room. Which, granted, it worked out in the end because I had that couch to run around, but that could have all ended very differently. I didn't accomplish any of my goals for today, but honestly, I can't even be mad about that. But I feel like now I kind of have a minute to finish the thought that I never got to finish last night. I like that this game is giving me so much to talk about with every passing moment. Part of the reason I've been doing so few of those Garry's Mod videos lately, at least compared to before, is because I feel like I kind of say the same things every time in them. And I really want to get your opinion, because to me, like, I don't know, I still want to keep doing them, but I feel like in a lot of them I end up saying the same things. Like, this is kind of creepy because, you know, I feel very isolated. I feel like this place should normally be full of people, but there isn't. And there's only so many different ways I can say that before it starts to get a little stale. Even if I am impressed by the maps, they just give me so little that's different to talk about. And I feel like this game, it's like a new experience every time I play it, and I really appreciate it for that. This is the kind of thing that I'd like to do more of on this channel, but what's holding me back is that these series, they just don't get as many views. That's part of the reason why I was in such a hurry to end Resident Evil, is because, I'm only getting like 1,000 or 2,000 views per video, which I would have been ecstatic about a year ago, but, I did all of Silent Hill 2, operating on only like 40 views an episode, but, I gotta think about, like, now I gotta think about not just what I'm interested in doing, but in what the algorithm wants. And getting fewer views on one thing might mean getting fewer views on everything else, which, impacts me in real life. Anyway, I don't want to get too meta with this, because I don't want to break the immersion too much. We've got another night to survive before I finish this off. I wonder if we'll ever get a return of the mysterious figure that was crouched on my bed a couple of nights ago. It actually appeared 2 nights in a row. And if I hear it again, curiosity might just get the better of me, and I might go to see what it's saying. See if I can't engage it in person. I should probably know better by now, but I really want to see. I think that's a savage. Ah, it sounds like one got into a fight with one of the local strays. At first, from the pounding noises, I was worried that it might be trying to get in through one of my barricaded windows. I was like, hey, stop it now, those things are expensive. It's actually kind of cool to know that there's like a whole ecosystem going on outside that during the night I just can't even see. It's like the forest becomes a whole different world at night, and I don't even have the benefit of going out there to observe it. Something that's also interesting, and it leads me to believe that whatever entity is on my bed is some kind of ghost, is because look, one of those windows is barricaded, the other 2 have traps in front of them. In fact, when I saw the figure on the bed a couple nights ago, it was because I came in to respond to a savage that had activated one of the chain traps. So I don't think that thing actually needs to gain physical access. Unless it came in behind the savage, but that doesn't explain how it got there the night before. And that's something that I really like about this game, is that it gives me a lot to think about. I can't always just go and get an answer. There are certain things I just don't have any way to test for. Or things that I may get myself killed testing for. It leaves me with a lot of questions, and that's such a good element of horror, is having questions. Questions which may be within your reach, but which might have real consequences for seeking out the answers. Oh. And it seems we've made it through what was probably our most uneventful night yet. I don't like ending an episode on something like that, and I do still have another 20 or 30 minutes record time left, so why don't we keep going a little longer? This game has got me really, really stoked. I might start putting out episodes faster, just because, I always feel a hesitancy to start recording, but once I get into it, it's never as bad. Day 8. Man, the days are just starting to roll on by, and we gain another 100 trader reputation. Perhaps it's finally time to show him Perhaps it's finally time to show me the watch. Now, what else do you have on hand? And you know what? You're gonna think I'm so stupid. I left a lot of stuff behind at the wedding that I should have been looting. I might head back there one of these days. I'm not quite willing to risk my life just this instant, but I might not have learned my lesson. Now, do we get the watch for 300? We can do it. Gonna want a whole bunch of boards. We'll probably make a point of buying a certain number of them each day. I'm really glad that I'm getting reputation just for surviving the night, because I have not been gaining a whole lot in the way of sellable items. Now, what else can we get as far as... Can we make another lockpick? That's what I want to know, because there's 2 chests that I want to hit today. We can make 1 more. So depending on the price, I may end up buying some more wire from the merchant. Not going to do it right now, because this is all we need for today, but I just want to get my finger on the pulse of what prices are. Value 30? We could do it, but I'm not feeling the urgency. Now we're going to go on basically a 2-chest world tour. The plans for today are to grab the one in the northwest, as well as the one in the southwest over by the Wolfman, which has been the goal basically since the beginning, but man, life really threw a bottle episode my way, didn't it? More gas, more scrap metal, more matches, 9-volt battery, and pills. Getting all kinds of good stuff. Unfortunately, nothing that really sets me forward too much. I'm not finding a whole lot in the way of sellables. Oops, almost forgot to turn off the Jenny. Oh wow, we wasted a lot of gas. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to remember to fill that up again tonight. Absolutely. Actually, can I do that right now? I think I didn't leave a gas can inside the wardrobe. Alright, so I believe we have 5 cans left, not all of them full, but maybe we can bring back some more. I don't even like looking at this place, knowing where it leads. This whole side of the area is just cursed to me now. This isn't the Wolfman's camp, but there is a crate. And gas, and a bear trap, and scrap metal, and a 9-volt battery. We may have to purchase that wire yet if we aim to get the Wolfman's crate today. Oh. We're right around the corner from him, though. We gotta pass through these, we gotta pass by the mad artist and his strange markings on the ground. Stay away from me, doggy. I'm not interested in choosing violence today. I was already the victim of violence. Yep, here's the Wolfman's crate. Let's see what he has to say. Ah, I can show him the invitation. Excellent meat. An invitation to a wedding party. The wolf snorts with laughter, his putrid saliva landing on my face. It's an invitation to that house in the southwestern edge of the dry meadow. The music there has been playing non-stop since I remember. Day and night. A never-ending wedding. The wolf throws the invitation back at me. It's wet with spit. Have fun, meat. Just remember to hide that disaster of a face, or it's no dancing for you. I wonder if that actually means... Like, I don't know if he's just poking fun, or if there's actually something literal that I can do to make myself safe in there. Okay, now do you have wire? You only have 1, and it costs the same amount as in the other place. You have a watch for 300, which I can't afford anyway. That toolbox for 200, so selling you things is actually not the worst idea. Because we do need that toolbox so that we can upgrade our workbench, but while we're at it, we can confirm that that is a metal pipe and that is taped, so that'll be useful when looking at the crafting screen. Other than that, not much of use here. I think we'll use our remaining daylight to have a little bit more of a jaunt to the eastern side of the map. But I think we've more or less explored this entire region by now. Something I also like about this map design is that, while still being pretty small, it's surprisingly easy to get lost, isn't it? You really do have to use these landmarks to get your bearings. Somebody also told me that I should be learning to hunt these guys. I don't know how, though. Okay, no, 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 no. That's not in the cards. That's not in the cards. Okay, so that did such pathetic damage, I'm not even going to attempt to finish that fight, because that cannot be beneficial to me. I feel like the time has come to declare violence against these dogs. Or actually... I had actually just thought of a diplomatic solution when they started eating me, so time to leave, or at least die somewhere where my backpack can fall. Out of here. Oh, still got some angry boys. Okay. I was like, okay, time to kill these guys, and then I was like, on the other hand, and then they all charged me. Drink from the well, replenish the well. And replenish our stocks as well. So what do we have? We got battery, some gas, and some scrap metal. That's kind of it. I mean, like, the stuff is good, but it becomes a question of what are we doing as far as progression? The stuff is good, but it doesn't really enable me to kind of take the next step. I could have gotten a lot of good stuff from that house, but... Wait, some note. Turn on the generator before dark. Hiding in the shadows won't do you any good. They're coming either way. Well, that's ominous. That wasn't there before, was it? That got us a good amount more. That's good. I'd always prefer to replenish it from things I found while out and about that day, rather than from my own stockpile. Ah, yes. Some of you did say something about a log pile to our south. So let's grab everything that's here. Yep, a lot of good stuff. I guess we can take these wooden logs and, yep, use the saw to cut them. A lot of good stuff here. I imagine I was supposed to have found this earlier. This is probably meant to be like an early game boost type of thing. We have so many nails now. So many nails. And I think... See, that's the question, is it worth it to barricade the rest of these doors when they already have traps in front of them? I'm not sure. I've been getting along just fine, but then again, the time to take precautions is before something happens. So I don't know. Now, he said that I could have gotten quite a bit of essence from the embryo. So we can't get it from any of this, though. So then what is the purpose of things like bread? I know the meat can be used to distract the dogs. But what about the bread? Consumable. Consumable, sure, but what is it? Maybe it heals? I don't know. So if I can keep repairing this forever, then it's probably worth adding more nails. You gotta figure that's... Oh, and we can actually repeat these things. Yeah, this is worth it if we can do it forever. If we can keep repairing it. If they will eventually break completely, upgrading isn't worth 15 nails. I'd rather just keep making new things. That note was very ominous, and I am 80% sure that it was not there before, that I would have noticed it by now. Which makes me wonder what's coming anyway. We still have an unread note. Day 3. The shadows. It was a rotten, strange night. Shadowy silhouettes emerged from the corners of my hideout. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me in the dark, but I'm certain I've seen something. If they come back, I should keep close to the light. Kind of interesting to see it written in the journal, retroactively. Alright, let's wait for it to start to get dark. Although we were warned to turn on the generator before. When I sit here in the generator room with the door open, waiting for night to fall, I feel like that guy in Jeepers Creepers 2 who just sits in the chair, pointing a harpoon gun at the monster up on the wall, just waiting for it to wake up. Alright, it's starting to get dark. Let's push this against the wall. Maybe I should actually be barricading these windows. I mean, it's a little late now. But I've been operating under the assumption that I'm going to be hanging close to this light here. But if it does that thing in the middle of the night where this one turns off, I'm going to have to run into here, and then I'll be exposed through these windows. I hate stepping out of the light when it's dark. Just gotta huddle in my safety corner and try not to think of hands reaching through the walls behind me. I'm having a real hard time not thinking of hands reaching through the walls behind me. Every so often, I'll just notice that the fog in the dark areas has seemingly grown thicker. Every time it seems to recede a little bit, it comes back a little bit stronger than before. And I like how it affects even the dark areas of my own base, how it's almost a literal fog of war, because just because it's your base, it doesn't mean that you can take safety for granted. It's just like cowering in your room after reading a creepypasta. If you can't see it, it's uncleared territory. No, how are you getting in here? How did you do that? Who let you... Did somebody let you in? I still hear what sounds like footsteps. There's definitely something walking around just around the corner. It might just be another dog, but I really do think something's inside. Not even a door to separate us, just the blind corner. I think that miasma up there indicates that some mushrooms are growing there, but do I risk it? Do I risk it? Yes. Got it? I think I got some the other night, but I think I might have let it rot because I can't find it now. It's too dangerous to cook during the night. Okie doke. I just, I just got jump scared by the dead dog that I forgot was there. Alright. A slightly more eventful night than last night, but I think we must be coming to the end soon, right? What if one night the night just doesn't stop? What if the daylight just never comes and I'm left in the dark when what was previously a full generator just gives out? Not a good time to be flickering lights. Not a good time to be flickering when I've put that thought in my own head. But it seems salvation has arrived. It's good to know. Haven't heard from our visitor on the bed in quite a while. It's actually almost kind of making me sad. The sounds from the left side have never actually stopped, but even after a trip around to the front door, I still haven't figured out what that was. It might be something around the side. In the morning, I'll have to investigate where that dog was able to get in. And day 9. Now, what happened? Wait. No, I don't think it could have gotten in this way. That's still closed. So where did that dog come from? I don't see how it got in unless... That doesn't look like the same position it was in. But I don't see how... Unless the dog came in and then something else pushed it sort of back into place. Which would mean that there really was something else wandering around right there last night that just didn't see fit to come after me. The alternative is teleporting dogs, so I don't know what to believe. That's a sound I haven't heard before, and I don't like it one bit. It's almost like an old man's groans carrying on the wind, but for a second I almost thought it was coming from the trader. Pretty much the worst thing right now would be to have weird sounds coming from inside my own house. And with 522 reputation, I am going to finally buy the watch. Because, look, if we lose it somehow, it's only one more day until we can get it back. I'm gonna go for it. How much is that worth? It's worth 25 if I sell it to you. How much is it worth in essence? 20. Yeah, why not? Throw it in the soup. And with that, we can see the time, 8 o'clock. Now hopefully this will enable us not only to get back to base in time and better manage our exploration, maybe it'll also help us to know when to turn the generator on and save ourselves a little bit of gas every night. The watch is certainly a good investment given how big of a role time plays in this, but I just feel so afraid to carry it around. I'm afraid to lose it after how long it took for us to get it. But I'll tell you what else. I'm a little confused as to how I'm actually going to progress. I can't think of anything else to do. But against every fiber of my being, return to the wedding. But that'll be next time. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other creepy videos you'd like me to make, the best place to do that is at the community Discord, which I will link in the description. There we have an awesome community who loves to talk about all things creepy and comfy. And as always, I will see you in the next one.